Bob Carr, thank you for your time. But I mean, what is the purpose of Julian Assange being locked up in this rotten Belmarsh prison, a single cell with limited ventilation for 23 hours a day? What the hell is the point of it?
It's sheer cruelty, Alan, especially when you consider, one, as you put it, no lives were lost. Not only have we got 2 American sources confirming that, but we've got the Australian Defence Department, through information released on Freedom of Information, confirming that was their assessment as well. So no lives lost. Second, he was exposing a war crime, that is the shooting of civilians from an American Apache helicopter, the sort of war crime that we say we're taking seriously when alleged of Australian service people in Afghanistan. But for this war crime, there's been no inquiry by the Americans and no prosecution of anyone. He exposed it, and that's the only reason he's faced the extraordinary malevolence that's been directed at him. Just one final point, and that is that, as you put it, Chelsea Manning, the American who gifted the material to him, which he published, Chelsea Manning was was commuted, effectively pardoned by the Obama administration. We are entitled to say to the Americans, as Australians see it, the yank has gone free, but you're maliciously pursuing the publisher of the yank's material, who happens to be an Australian, and he's served all this time. It's time to let it drop. Given what we're doing for the Yanks lately, I'm amazed that it wasn't quickly accepted as the legitimate representations of an ally with a very strong case.
Just on that, now, how many times has Anthony Albanese met Joe Biden since he became Prime Minister? Almost 7, 8 or 9 occasions. Is Albanese weak? Why isn't he saying, this is what we've done for you, we're asking this little bit in return?
That's all he's got to say. Now, it is extraordinary if faced with passionate advocacy, and I believe that Anthony's sincere about this. I believe that he would indeed want the Australian released. It'd be extraordinary if he hadn't pitched it in those terms, and pretty bad if the American president, hearing one of your most rusted-on allies make this request, just shrugs it off. Now, something's not adding up here. Our representations, I hope, were made with all the force that an Australian Prime Minister is entitled to bring to bear. As I said in that article that appeared in Nine Media, you've only got to say as Prime Minister, imagine how a hawk or your old boss, Malcolm Fraser, would have put it, John Howard. I'm speaking here, Mr. President, for Australia. It's the united position of our political leadership. We want this matter dropped. That's the Australian request.